Gentlemen, good morning and welcome to the show.
Thank you. It's nice to be here.
How are you?
Very, very well, yeah.
It's great to see you again, as you said to me when you came in
Yeah,
today.
that's right. It was in another building, or we've got much better view in this building.
Yeah, you like it?
I do like the
It's
view.
cool, isn't it?
I didn't realise we were right next to the Shard.
Well, you thought that we had a fake Shard here.
Yeah, I did. I thought you'd bought one in for the day. Yeah.
You imagine having a spare Shard. Where would you put it? Where would you keep it?
Well, there, obviously. Yeah.
No, that's the real Shard. So this is Shard Quarter. We are actually also known as the Little Shard.
Yeah.
Part of the same complex. You've got Tower Bridge, you've got the Isle of Dogs, got it all going on. You've got the lovely Father Thames, Mother Thames glistening in this summer sun here in the forever sunny UK. You know that.
I know, yeah. It's a glorious day in London. Look at it. People just waking up to it.
So for many years, there's been 2 Finns in Crowded House. There are 3 currently. Who are the extra Finns? Who is Finn number 1 and your Finn number 1, 2 and 3?
Well, number 2 is here.
Number 2, yes.
Yes, this is
Two
Liam.
Finn. I'm Liam Finn.
Yeah.
I've got my brother Elroy Finn, and we are the new generation of Finns. And
Yeah.
we are currently breeding the next generation to take over in about 20 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Finland is in good hands. It's for
that's
safekeeping. So your brother's got the day off then, but he's on the tour. Yeah.
Oh,
he's,
yeah.
He's just in Shoreditch up the road, actually, at
Okay.
the moment. He
He
could
lives
have
here.
easily made it. It would have been the closest.
All right, that's unfair. That's unfair.
Well, there's no
And-
room in here. We couldn't. There was limited room.
All right, I'm talking about room. He put the room in for him. Mitchell put the room in for him because
Yeah.
Mitchell's not here either. But when the gigs take place in a couple of days' time and for the next few weeks, culminating in the Isle of Wight Festival, we've got the full lineup.
Yeah.
Oh yes,
full complement.
we do. In
The
fact,
full
we have
catastrophe.
we have a percussionist, Paul Taylor, as well, who's our little secret weapon off to the side. We've just started doing our first few shows on this with this album, and we're extremely excited to bring these new songs to the general public.
Yeah.
And actually, I'm going to get Cash, who's standing over here, to tune my guitar because the capo's coming off.
See,
Extract
when
myself.
you've got a killer ninja guitar tech in town,
Yeah, it's tricky.
he can do that just by looking at the guitar.
It's tricky actually because oh my god, I'm just getting. Hang on a minute.
You're caught.
I'm caught.
Don't get
There we go. There we go. We've extracted now.
So
He's
the
off
album Gravity
tuning.
Stairs. Tell us about the title because it's a beautiful story.
The title of Teenage Summer, yes, formerly known as Life's Imitation. It survived like that for quite a long time until I was communicating with the next generation of Finns, Manaya, who's 5 years old, and he was enthusing about how much he liked our new song Teenage Summer. And the light went on, I went, he's just identified the key moment of the song and it's not the title. So I changed it for him because the children must be heard.
The children must be heard.
They
Yeah.
must.
Yeah, we talked about this today. There's the wisdom of experience, which is those old lot of codgers, and then there's the wisdom of youth, which is just ethereal.
Yeah, well, he doesn't even know what teenage summer. He doesn't know teenagerhood. It's way ahead of him. So I thought it was a beautiful sort of, juxtaposition of the old fella looking back at teenage summer and the young fella looking forward.
Yeah.
So I gave him his due. Yeah.
And there's more than a touch of the Beatles' Revolver about the album cover of Gravity Stairs, which in front of me I have a vinyl copy of. I mean, boom, bada bada bing. Tell us about the cover, the artwork.
It is a homage to Klaus Voormann, who was also a bass player,
right.
and I was a big fan of his
Have you-
illustrative style.
Is this your work?
It's my work, yeah.
Wow, man, that is so cool.
Do you like the lifeboat in Neil's hair?
Yeah, of course. Who doesn't want a lifeboat in their hair?
Oh, I
And
know.
also,
Well,
to be honest, metaphorically, we all need one on standby.
I actually have never asked you why. Why? And I'm following another lifeboat.
There's another lifeboat about to be swamped by a giant wave, Neil.
Yeah, and I'm being spared, am I?
Lost at sea.
Do you know what
You
this
are
is
being
now?
spared.
Vassos, do you know what this is? This is actual group therapy.
Yeah.
Look, you get your hair right and your life falls into place. Simple as that.
I like that.
That's the best explanation I've had.
There's a lyric there somewhere as well. So you know how much your UK audience love you. You know that. And you've sold out in Kingston for next week. You've sold out the Shepherd's Bush Empire. You played there before, Shepherd's Bush Empire?
I have, yeah, on a couple of occasions. It's
great
a
venue,
lovely
isn't it?
room, yeah.
Great
Very fond of it.
venue. Lincoln sold out. Halifax sold out. You're heading towards the Isle of Wight Festival. You played the festival before, the Isle of Wight?
We have played the festival before, yes.
Okay.
And
We played it. Do you remember Blondie was on the same same bill. And I turned round at one stage just to check my bass amplifier, and there was Debbie Harry standing beside my bass amplifier.
Oh, that's
and I thought
that's auspicious.
That's it, job done. I
Yeah.
thought to myself, where can you go from here?
You're in the same business as Blondie.
Yeah.
You are qualified to be in the room.
I just wish my father had been there to see.
Oh. Talking of lads and dads, so it is bring your son to work day, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now.
Well, or he brings me.
Yeah. It's funny, isn't it? Because don't they say about kids? It's not as it's pithier than this, rather. One of the mistakes parents make is trying to be their younger children's friends, and one of the mistakes we then make is trying to be our older children's parent. Have you sensed that change from either side of the tracks?
Yeah.
I think it's more you want to be your younger children's boss. And I'm
Paymaster.
I'm gonna do that with my kids. They know I'm the boss.
Right.
Everything I say
You're
goes.
not the boss of me, though.
No, but you're the boss of me, Daddy.
I love this. Proper group therapy live on the air. It's what we live for.
This is therapy.
It's
You're
what
really
we
doing a
dream
good
of,
job.
man. So, Liam, do you remember the first time you saw your dad and your uncle's band playing live?
I mean, I couldn't say a particular one, but I have a good blob of memory of
Would that
that's
be
just what they do. Yeah.
Back at home or in
It
New
would be
Zealand?
on the road, probably. Split Ends was probably the earliest memories.
Wow.
Yeah, he wandered out on stage. In fact, at the last Split Ends tour, we were in Brisbane, and the crew thought it'd be a great idea to let him walk out to me as I was singing "I Got You," and he just came out, and I didn't. The audience all started looking off to the side, and I looked over, and there he was, and he just wanted to put his hands up to be picked up, and so I sort of stopped the song and picked him up, and there was a huge cheer, and you saw this look on his face like, yes. He was doomed, as my
One
mother
day,
would say.
all this will be mine.
Doomed. One
No,
day
yeah.
this will be mine.
How does it
What,
feel?
the curtains?
Well, I mean, I've played music with my father and with Nick for many years, and the fact that this is just an actual official role in the band, the only difference is that I get to do guitar solos now.
Yeah.
Before I just was on acoustic guitar,
Yeah.
backing them up, singing. So, no, it's great. We feel like a real band. We have a group text that's just as silly as any band I've ever been in.
Yeah.
It sort of defies any kind of generation and makes it unique at the same time. The fact that we're all...
Somebody said, we
know.
talked about this a lot recently, that life without music is a mistake. You have the same kind of vibe about you in conversation during this, in between the songs, as Bare Naked Ladies a couple of weeks ago. You know, you got that happy vibe. You love your music. You're fantastic musicians. Do you know those guys? Have you played with Bare Naked Ladies?
I've never played with them. I've never met them. But I know who they are.
I don't think we did meet them at any point.
They are
Sometimes
so-
some bands you meet at the baggage carousel and at the reception of hotels, and some bands you just don't. You know.
Well, I think you sort of cut from the same cloth. It'd be great to see you both together somewhere soon.
Well, we might meet them at the next hotel.
Here's a funny question. I think it's funny in my head. Which have you ever stayed at a hotel where other bands have been on tour? Not baggage carousels, because that's one thing, right? Have you ever you've been in a town or a city the night before or the night after, from one venue to the next, one date to the next, where you've been in a hotel and it's a renowned, it's a band hotel, and there's been another band in there or bands in there. Do you have a recollection of that? Do you have a record number of bands in the same hotel on the same night, or just some maybe more illustrious bands? Because I've got, sorry, I'm asking one of those questions where I've got an answer for it, but do you have one?
Well, I do remember arriving in a hotel in Brussels, and there was a huge crowd outside, and we just for a second thought, God, I didn't realise we were so popular in Brussels, and we came in, and they weren't being overly enthusiastic about us getting out of the cars. And we sort of slightly disappointedly got to the desk and said, "Oh, is somebody coming?" And said, "Yeah, you two are coming." So that was it.
Same hotel.
Oh yeah, they were staying at the same hotel,
Pretty
which in
good.
a way was a success, wasn't it?
Of course it was.
Yeah, same hotel
it says
at least.
something. So I once made a movie with the Rolling Stones, and I went on tour with them as part of the thing. And we were in Chicago, and it's just how I get to do all this 2 nights with the Rolling Stones, backstage, literally backstage and back of the stage making the film whilst they're playing and all this stuff going on. And it was great. And they closed all the roads off because they're the Rolling Stones. They get back to the hotel in like 3 minutes, over 3 miles. And they got outriders and all this kind of stuff. They have a limo each, and then they have vans for other people. I was in one of the vans, best van I've ever been in my life. Then get back to the hotel. And obviously the Rolling Stones are staying in this hotel, which is, and I'm thinking, and then I leave the bar and I get into the lift and I think, God, what a night that was, what a day that was. And now I'm in the same hotel as the Rolling Stones, and then the lift stops on the second floor and in walks Rod Stewart, because he's also staying in the hotel and he's going up to a party on the 7th floor, and I drop him off and I know Rod a bit and I said, oh, this is crazy, this is crazy. And the lift closes, and then you know when the lift closes, the door's closed, but somebody sticks their hand in to get in, and in walks Steve Tyler. That was some hotel, let me tell you.
He was hoping that Mick would get sick and he'd be able to take over.
Yeah, Mick would get sick.
Yeah, Mick
That's
would
such
get
a lovely New Zealand phrase, sentence to say. All right, so you're here, and we couldn't be happy if you did be here. Crowded House, couldn't be more grateful that you're here. Crowded House, brand new album, Gravity Stairs, is out now. The tour is about to take place in the UK. You can get some tickets for some venues, but be quick, crowdedhouse.com, because lots have sold out and the rest are selling out fast.
Party!
Come on.
Oh, it's a bit different.
The cheer or the song?
No, well, we slightly changed the format of it. Just glossed over it a little
Slightly
bit.
free form.
Yeah, but it was okay.
When you were staying in the same hotel as U2, Nick, did you get mistaken for Adam Clayton at any point?
In those days, it was Edge. I was
Really?
mistaken for
See, now
Edge,
you've
and then-
morphed into Adam a bit.
Oh, now I've morphed into Adam.
There's nothing wrong with that,
oh
is
my
there?
God. See,
Nothing
you
wrong
get your
with
hair right.
She, come to think of it, you might have got a small cheer when you got out of the car, actually.
Also,
And then a sort of a, yeah!
you got a little bit of Robert Downey Jr. going on as well. You got it all going on.
Do me. Who am I?
Liam, you are. I'm going to go
Don't say
for.
Zach Galifianakis.
I'm going to go for Russell Crowe, Circa Gladiator.
All right.
Happy with that?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's brute.
Yeah. I like it.
Okay, and
Because I've got no
and-
top on. Isn't
Neil,
it?
I just want to talk about your OBE because I didn't realise you had an OBE, but I've researched you. You were given an OBE in 1993.
Yeah, my brother and I we didn't get, for some reason we didn't get to the ceremony. We were otherwise
Engaged.
Engaged, and we got a little bit of bad press from the official department for not turning up, as if we hadn't given them enough respect, apparently.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did you sent them in the post then?
They did get sent in the post.
That's so funny, isn't it?
They're quite
Well,
nice.
have the award, but we don't want to do the genuflecting thing at the palace. I'm not into that. Don't want to do the empirical thing. Just send us if you think we're any good, they shouldn't change your mind. We can't make the day, but look, either we deserve one or we don't. In the post, please.
Well, that was my letter, exactly.
It's so cool, though, isn't it?
Well, it's nice, yeah. It's a nice little medal. It sits in the drawer. Actually, my brother brings it out every now and again and wears it like in unlikely situations.
So you have one each, obviously.
The supermarket.
You don't have to share one.
I know we have one each.
So your penance for not turning up wasn't, well, you can have one, but just the one.
That'd be awkward. Yeah. Pinning it on both of us together.
We continue to be proud no BEs here, don't we?
Yeah, no honours here.
Yeah, knob is in no BE, but let's not worry about that.
That starts with a K, though, doesn't it?
Well, it can and it can't. It doesn't have to. It doesn't matter.
Or it could be a G.
It could be a G.
A silent G.
Yeah.
Knob.
Nick's full of this really interesting.
Yeah, this is always at this time of day.
Yeah, you know that.
Yeah.
3.5 hours a day, 225 shows a year. I have to use everything I know.
Yeah. Well, Mitchell has termed Nick the most interested man in the world. He will look at a bit of drywall on a wall and talk about it for half an hour with the owner of the house.
Well, let's meet up there.
Yeah.
I'm with you all the way, pal. Don't you worry about that. You've not disappointed. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. I really appreciate it.
Oh, it's been nice to be here.
Have a
What a
fantastic
pleasure.
tour.
Yeah,
No, seriously. Look, bit of vinyl. Come on, I'm taking it home today. I got my turntable is in my garage. It's going on in my garage.
Cool.
Today, this afternoon. Crowded House, brand new album, Gravity Stairs, and the tour mostly sold out, but you can get some tickets. Go to crowdedhouse.com, and if you're going to the Isle of Wight, fill your boots. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
No, control round of applause for Crowded House. Yeah. Woo! How about another cheer for Crowded House's team? The team!